basketball fans, you've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. It's Phoenix taking on Orlando. Tip-off goes to Orlando. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Iguodala out there at Tolbert. Then there's Channing Frye. And there's Terry. And it's Kerr in at the 1. Here's Pat. 6 to shoot. Here's Schrempf. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Frye. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Frye's got the opening basket of the game for Phoenix. Here's Pat. Dawkins a screen on Kerr, and he lobs it up toward the rim, and Dawkins slams it in.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
Now here's Kerr on the wing. Terry passes it to Tolbert. 11 feet away, misses off the right angle.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pat, terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. Pat's got his first 2 points.
Now some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
Iguodala's drive, and he slams that one down.
Boy, taking it hard to the rack for the big throwdown.
And give an unofficial assist, Clark, to his teammate for setting the screen that freed him up.
Yeah, good call, Kevin. That was really the key to the play.
Here's Pat. Kicks it out to Ellis. Shoots the 3. That's good.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
And it's Phoenix's ball. It's a 3-point game. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
On defense, Phoenix. Here's Pat. Dawkins a screen on Kerr. Pat passes to Schrempf. Here's Pat. Orlando moving the ball around. They get it back. Duncan. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Well, the defense just looked a little lazy on the glass there.
Yeah, nobody boxing out. That's inexcusable.
Kerr kicks to Iguodala. They set the pick. There's the pass to Frye. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
Ah, the turnaround jumper. That was a thing of beauty.
Orlando leading. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Dawkins a screen on Kerr. And blocked. Now here's Frye. Feeds to Kerr. Inside. Frye, good. Fry's got 6.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you've got to continue to go to the well.
Here's Pat. Dawkins, a screen on Kerr. Kicks it out to Ellis. Shrimp with it. He's against Fry.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Phoenix.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
And Phoenix making a change here. Hill, he's checked in for Fry. Williams comes in for Tolbert. Chase Buttinger, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Kerr. Here is Bayless. 1:36 left here in the opening quarter. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Terry.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
Wow, are they moving the ball right now? They look good.
Here's Pat. Throws it up high. And Dawkins slams it in. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
This could be a back and forth game all the way, guys, the way it's being played. This is fun to watch.
Here is Bayless. Terry outside. Pick up by Hill. Hill sets the screen for Terry. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. And he starts out with the miss in this one. Here's Pat. Kicks it to Shrimp. Low block shot. It's a big height bounce and goes in. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Terry kicks to Hill. Pick up by Hill. Bayless dishes to Williams. Hill passes to Williams. Kicks it out to Terry. Back to Williams. Pass to Terry. Dishes it to Bayless. Another shot. Can't get it to go. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Orlando leads by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
They've done a nice job on the offensive boards here, guys, and I think that was the difference in that first quarter, really pounding the offensive glass.
Well, they set the tone early with their mindset, their tenacity, and their hustle. I mean, that's the way they've come out, and it's served them well.
We've got Shrimp. Hack is out there with us. And it's Dawkins, and it's Rice in at the 3 spot. That's us out there for Orlando. Here's Rice. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Nice work there coming off the screen. Ellis has got the first basket of the second quarter for Orlando. Kerr with it. Pass to Fry. There's the pick. Johnson kicks to Fry. Back to Johnson. The feed to Fry. Clock at 6. And the shot falls short this time. Here's Pat, defended by Jefferson. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. The dish to Rice. 3-pointer. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes having been behind the 3-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
Now, here's Kerr. Lets it go from deep. That one's good. Kerr's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Here's Pat. Dawkins, a screen on Kerr. Pat passes to Schrempf. Ellis against Kerr. From 12 feet out. And yep, finally drops it, rolling around the rim. 8 points for Ellis.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
Kerr kicks to Gordon. Orlando grabs the miss. Dawkins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Goes up off the pick. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Nice option, determination that time, that far to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
And Orlando making a change here. White's checked in, and then for Phoenix, Tolbert's checked in for Gordon. And it's Iguodala in for Johnson. Now, here's Kerr. The good-looking shot from the wing. Kerr's got 5. Orlando leading by 8. Here's Pat. Wright with a screen on Kerr. Kicks it out to Ellis. Up the line, Orlando. He dishes it to Schrempf. Orlando moving the ball around. Wright with a screen on Kerr. Kicks it out to Ellis. Tries yet again. And the layup is up and in.
Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Now, here's Kerr. 5 points in the game.
And, you know, the rebounding edge here has been key because they're getting a lot of extra possessions offensively as a result.
Guys, you're absolutely right. It's made all the difference.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Schrempf. Kerr comes in for Ellis. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Pat.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Now here's Jackson. They set the pick. He feeds it to Korver. He kicks it to Kerr. Drills the three-pointer. Kerr's got his first 3 points of the game.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
If he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here's Jackson. Kicks it out to Kerr. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Kerr's got 6 points in the quarter. Phoenix trails by 13. Passes it to Tolbert. Outside Hill. There's the screen. Here's Kerr. Hill dishes to Kerr. From 12 feet out. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
Orlando leading by 11. Outside Jackson. Wright says a screen for Jackson. Kicks it out to Kerr. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
That was the 9th straight point from behind the arc. It feels like they're finding the holes in this defense.
Now here's Iguodala. He has 6. Kerr kicks to Iguodala. kicks it out to Kerr. Now the pass to Iguodala. Feeds to Hill. Pass to Fry. Hill kicks to Kerr. And that does it for the first half of play. Orlando out in front, leading by 14. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Check out the game that you were having, Steve. He's played a huge role in this game.
Well, I don't think he was probably a big part of the game plan, so this is a nice surprise for this club.
On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Tolbert is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Kerr, and there's Terry, and it's Fry in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that one's good. Fry's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Phoenix.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Jackson against Kerr. It's Jackson with the drive. Here's Korver for three. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Out left to the wing. Now Kerr, 7 points in the game. And here's Fry from the arc. They get it back. Tolbert, second shot opportunity. That's good.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Yep, ball movement, player movement. They're generating a lot of easy opportunities for themselves down there.
Right with a screen on Kerr. The drive by Jackson. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Now, here's Fry. Guarded by Wright. Tolbert. And he slams it one-handed. I like that they're taking it inside and taking advantage of each opportunity, Clark, to chip away at the deficit.
Yeah, and doing it with the dunk is a major energizer, too. Gets the momentum going.
Yeah, and I think the interior defense, as good a job offensively as we saw, the defensive presence was almost non-existent. And they may see this lead disappear if they continue to give up those easy points.
So it's Orlando now, following the score by Phoenix. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Kerr. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game.
Check out the game that you were having, Steve. He has 8 points and 5 assists.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Phoenix. Derek Williams comes in for Tolbert. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Jared Bayless is checked in for Steve Kerr. Phoenix calls timeout.
Look at NBA defenses now. More and more, they're designed to deny points in the paint and three-pointers and concede long twos. That's the impact of analytics because the numbers indicate the long two is the lowest percentage shot to take.
Phoenix shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Orlando leading by 10. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. They set the pick. Pat passes to Rice. Sinks the triple. Rice has got 7.
That's now a dozen straight points coming off wide open three-pointers.
You know what it looks like to me out there, guys? I mean, it looks like All-Star Weekend out there. We know how much defense is played. There's actually defense during the All-Star Weekend, no D.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
For Phoenix, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. Chase Budinger is just in for Phoenix. And the second free throw, good. Here's Pat. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Over in the corner, Ellis. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Phoenix trails by 12. Now Bayless. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Here's Hill. Hits the jump hook.
It seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Here's Pat. There's a good screen. There's the lob to the hoop. And Dawkins slams it in.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
So it's Phoenix now, down by 12. Hill a screen on Ellis. And it's Terry with the drive.
Good strength there. Just barely off of that attempt.
I don't think you can fault him right there. A lot of contact on that one.
For Phoenix, they have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second half, despite trailing in this game.
Well, you know, that's when you need to be most aggressive when you're down. Another good job of drawing contact and getting to the line.
And Phoenix making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Kicks it out to Ellis. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Here is Bayless. Williams dishes to Budinger. Here's Gordon. He sinks the 11-footer. .132 left in the third quarter. Orlando leading by 11. Here's Pat. Kicks it out to Ellis. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Now here's Budinger. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. There's the triple. Shot is off. And Orlando will come the other way. Here's Pat. 44 seconds left in the third. Schrempf kicks to Ellis. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
How about the passing? They're moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Here is Bayless. Here's Budinger. No good from outside.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Here's Pat. Out to Schrempf. Launches it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Schrempf's got 6 points.
What an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender giving up so much size, there's no way he's going to get a hand on it.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Orlando out in front as they end the third quarter with a massive 16-7 run. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. It was an absolutely sensational feat, putting it way up there above the rim so that only his teammate could catch it, and not only does he do it, he powers it down from there.
Yeah, the timing of these plays are just phenomenal.
No question.
They've got back. Dawkins is out there with Shrimp. Then it's Ellis, and it's Rice in at the 3, the small forward. This is out there for Orlando.
Well, I never got to compete in a dunk contest, but I've seen more than a few at All-Star Weekend. It's just amazing what players today can do in the air. And still, I think my favorite dunker of all time was Julius Erving. Watching him in transition is just a thing of beauty.
Tolbert against Shrimp. Here's Kerr. Tolbert cannot hit. Nice D from Shrimp. Here's Rice. Shrimp a screen on Johnson. Rice, no good. The Clark dunks are becoming increasingly more complex, whether they're in-game or during events.
Well, the athleticism of the players is just off the charts over the last 2+ decades. So just about everybody, no matter what their size, when you look at NBA guys, can throw it down. And, you know, Steve mentioned his favorite dunker. Mine would have to be probably Dominique Wilkins. His two-handed double clutch sideways tilt throwdown would have to be up there as well.
Michael Jordan, Vince Carter.
Oh yeah. Sure good.
Acrobatic guys, high flyers for sure. Phoenix calls timeout. And so here's Phoenix. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure. Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
Here's Pat. Here's the screen. Out to Shrimp. Carries it from three-point range. Shrimp's got 5 points in the quarter.
They've gotten a bunch of looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, you got to get some bodies out there defensively, though. I mean, things are way too easy out beyond the three-point arc.
And Orlando has possession. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Here's Pat. He's covered by Iguodala. Shot clock at 6. Out to Shrimp. Fires from deep. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Looking to end the run. Out of bounds. Orlando takes possession. Phoenix making some changes. Hill, he's checked in for Fry. Jefferson comes in for Tolbert. And it's Solomon Hill in for Andre Iguodala. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Dawkins, a screen on Kerr. Hack plays it up and banks it in.
Everything's falling now, and this lead continues to increase.
Yeah, it's just way too hard to keep up with a scoring pace like this. I mean, and that's why the defense is having a tough time.
Now, here's Kerr. And Jefferson, here we go. And good on the basket. Book it.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Here's Pat, defended by Kerr. Pat passes to Dawkins. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And the basket by Hill.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Here's Pat. Kicks it out to Ellis. Here's Rice. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
Kerr dishes to Johnson. And Ellis with the
on the glass. And of course, they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Here's Pat. 6 on the shot clock. Dawkins, a screen on Johnson. Out to Shrimp. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
See,
seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
And that's going to be a treble.
You know, there are around 150 current NBA players with D-League experience. The developmental league, which started back in 2001 with 8 teams, now has 18. The structure has changed a little bit over the years, but I think you have to say that the D-League has become a big success for the NBA.
Chase Budinger, he's checked in for Phoenix. Bayless comes in for Steve Kerr.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Orlando.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Ellis. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
Now here's Budinger, and stolen by Wright. There's 42 seconds left in the game. Jefferson against Jackson. Easy layup after coming off the pin.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
Bayless misses off the left iron. And here's Kerr on the wing. Jackson. Wright sets a screen for Jackson. Kicks it out to Kerr. 6 to shoot. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Well, that'll do it. For Dorisberg, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Dale Ellis.